What's going on, guys? SixMax here, and as you guys know, this is the time of year we're constantly getting news about the next Call of Duty, and in Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, we have a whole new bag of worms to talk about because of the Exo abilities, and that whole new, kind of element to the game that this stuff brings. So today I want to talk to you guys about the specific Exo abilities we get to choose from in multiplayer. This way you guys can kind of think about this ahead of time to, figure out kind of which ones you might want to use when you get your copy of Advanced Warfare. But yeah, you guys, like I mentioned before, we have this whole new element to the game, which is the Exoskeleton, which, affects things like the boost jump you've heard about, the boost dodge, the boost slam, just to name a few things. So on top of that, we'll also have the choice of 7 Exo abilities we can choose from that we want to use in multiplayer. And yes, these will be a part of the Pick 13 system, that the class setup system that I'm sure a lot of you guys heard about. And each one of these abilities will cost you a point out of the 13 points that you have to use towards class setup. So let's take a look at each ability to really quick. I'm just going to read these 7 off to you guys. So we've got the Exo Shield, which is a quick deploy shield attached to your Exo's arm, which we saw a little bit of in the multiplayer trailer. There's also the Exo Overclock, which increases your foot speed, so kind of like agility, I'm assuming. Next, there's the Exo Stim, which temporarily helps you regenerate health beyond your normal health levels. Also, there's the Exo Cloak, which is the ability to go invisible for just a short amount of time, which I covered in a video already. I'll link that in the description for you guys. Next is the Exo Hover, which gives you the ability to hover in place for a short amount of time. There's also the Exo Ping, which will show the enemy movement and weapon fire in the HUD. And lastly, we have the Exo Trophy System, which will destroy incoming grenades and rockets for a limited period of time, which could be really useful in objective game modes like like CTF and things like that. So awesome stuff here, you guys. A few of these I actually really like, and of course the big question for a lot of people will be how balanced will they be in the game. And I don't think a lot of these will be very overpowered at all. I think because they last for such a short amount of time, they won't have as huge of an impact on the game as a lot of people probably think. I see them as kind of like a special situation type ability, kind of like in Destiny. If you guys played the Destiny beta, you had your super ability that you pretty much just use like once a match, and in like a certain situation, something like that. These I'm sure you'll use more than once in a match, but I bet you'll honestly use them maybe 2, maybe 3 times in a given match, and they last for such a short amount of time. Take a look at the multiplayer trailer, or my video about the cloaking ability to get a good idea about that. I think I counted like 3 seconds that the cloaking ability lasted in multiplayer, so it's not bad at all. Also, when you're cloaked, as soon as you shoot, your enemies can see you. So I think that overall they did a really good job of keeping these abilities pretty balanced. Probably my favorite one out of the 7 is the Exo Ping. I think I'll really like this one. It's huge if you can see where your enemies are, even just for a second. I can see myself using this one in kind of like those situations where you're surrounded by enemies and you need help knowing where they are, especially now with the Exo Boost. They could be below you, or on the same level as you, or they could be above you. That can change in a split second, just because of the Exo Boost. And with the Exo Ping, you'll be able to use that for a couple seconds, just see where they are and then make your next move according to what you saw. So I think that'll be a nice one for sure. But that wraps up this video, you guys. Again, we'll be getting 7 Exo abilities in Call of Duty Advanced Warfare as part of our class setups, which will definitely add a unique element to the game. But thanks for watching, you guys, and as always, subscribe to my channel for all the latest Call of Duty news and updates. And I'm out of here, you guys, but I will talk to you all in my next video. Bye.